Hello, hello, good people. Sandile here. The girl is on top of the hill and Karin's on top of the hill. It has been a while and I have been quite very busy with a lot of projects happening in my life. I mean, when I'm done with this video, I have about 3 assignments, not assignments, online test to do for my studies. So yeah, the guardian has sort of like taken the back foot or the back step because yes, there's just a lot that I have been up to. But hey, come back. Sorry guys, that's my dog there. I've got new puppies and let's go. It's this guy here, this naughty guy here. It's this guy. He was going out through the fence. Hey, Shadow. Yeah?
They're a little crazy sometimes.
No, they're not crazy. They're just little excited, Baba.
Yeah.
They're just little excited. Where is Ryder?
Ryder's dead.
Okay, look on my video. Okay, guys, as I was saying, yes, as you can see also, I've got 2 new puppies, Shadow and Ryder. That, again, was another thing, but
One
at
spiky.
least the sons, my sons are helping out with the dogs and all that. So back to the garden. This video is just to show you an update of where we are with the gardening this month of May. I think May is our last month of autumn, so somewhere between May and June we will officially be entering into winter, and most things won't be possible to start, to grow. Most things, some will, but most. And it also depends with the region where you are in South Africa, because also our cold in winter is not the same. Like Johannesburg can be very cold, the Midlands can be very cold there by the Drakensberg mountains and all that. But us next to the coast, because I'm within the coastline, it doesn't get that much cold during the day. During the day you have the sun, it's hot and nice, but at night it can be very cold, and in early hours of the morning it can be very cold. So yeah, but that's why I'm saying by then, it's by this time, around this time, hey, it's not really that easy to, hey, my goodness, these dogs, it's not really that easy to grow stuff. Anyway, let's go on with it. Let me show you what's cooking. This is the front bed. This is our front bed. I think I did make a video. I was putting onions, I was putting spring onions, I was putting lettuce, stuff like that, the basil and all that. And you can see, I don't know if you can see properly with this thing closed. Now I keep this thing closed because we had a monkey attack one of the days. I forgot to close it and we had a monkey attack, and the monkeys pulled all the onions out and the spring onions out, and they chewed on some, and they made quite a mess. But this is where we are. This is how we look like in this month of May. You can see the lettuce looking beautiful, green and healthy, and the spring onions and the onions are coming, even though they were distracted with the monkeys infiltrating here, or me forgetting to close here. And then we have peas. I've managed to sort of like trellis a few of them. Ideally I was supposed to do all of them. That's when I forgot to close this up, because I was busy doing this when I got distracted and I left it open, and then the monkeys here came. But you can see we have peas. Peas is also flowering, and hey, Shadow, come back, and flowering and producing. So yes, this is the front raised bed. We have chilies as well, you know, and we have these roses that we got from Moses, and this is basil.
Yeah, but
This basil was sitting here on the trays. That's why it looks so horrible like this. It's almost died, so I decided I'll put it there, and it can grow there and become a bush or whatever, and it won't be disturbed. Right, and let's move on. I managed to trellis, sort of like trellis, or put this granadilla passion fruit vine up. It was always sitting here, and when I'm cutting grass, it was always in danger of me snapping it. So I've managed to put it up because I want it to run all over this fence here. So I'm hoping that my effort will soon yield in that direction. Shado, hey, back in. Then, hey, man, I need to go for this dog. Yeah, well, dogs are now sorted out. They're not gonna run out, so I'm still saying. So I'm hoping these two vines, this one I would love it to run that direction, and this one run that direction, and hopefully they won't collapse my fence, because passion fruit vine can be very heavy, actually worse when it's producing fruit. But I think this fence is strong enough to handle it. And the coffee tree is coming up nicely, looking beautiful, you know, can't complain. So yeah, and we move along, and we have a lot of these palm trees that are growing here from the pips that fall from this palm tree here, you know, those tiny little coconut. And I'm going to have to pull all of these out because I don't want them growing here, and probably put them in pots, or I don't know what I'll do with them, give them away to people who want them. But almost every year I have to deal with this. Yeah. And then we have our fig trees that are growing so nicely that I'm loving. And I'm thinking, I don't know, you guys can tell me how I can support them, because they're quite very fragile, you know, like this. I'll show you there. We've already had an accident. I think it was Spiky who stepped on it and then broke it. I tried to sort of like put it back, but my skills when it comes to that are not so great. So this is the figs. It's two of them, and they're looking very beautiful, as you can see. And here's the accident I'm talking about. One of the hadidas are the birds that make a loud noise here in Durban. If you've been here, they go like something like that. One of them had died here, so I just left it like that, never took it or buried it. You can see the bones. I don't know what killed it, but I can see the spikes of a porcupine as well there. So I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I think Spike was sniffing around from that, and then he stepped on this guy here, because this guy was like this. It was looking beautiful like this one, you know. It was as beautiful as that one, and he stepped on it and it broke from here. I found it like, I think 2 days later. I tried to put it back, but it feels quite very dry, so I don't know if it will work or not, but I'll leave it exactly like this. So, but I was thinking that I need to put maybe some sort of like a stick and then tie these guys on so that they're not so wobbly and they're not easily broken or whatever the case might be. I don't know though. We will see how we'll deal with that. And this passion fruit or passion vine here is it's doing so great. You can see I'm also trying to get it into the fence and to climb up this tree or whatsoever, because when it's windy, it can be very windy here. It tends to break, as you can see here. It tends to break. Where is another example I can show you? No, it's bent here. It breaks a lot when it's floating like this in the air, you know. Yeah, but yeah. And then I have this heap here of compost that I am spreading there slowly. Whenever I have a chance, I go and spread it there. And we have the Natal plum tree. It's growing. It's almost my height. This tree was just about there, so it has extended. We've had a few fruits from it, not a lot, but a few. And we've got this bush here. What's this? It's also quite growing very much. What? No, not sage. No, basil. What's this herb? Oh, man. Yeah, if you know it, you'll know it. A whole bush of it. That's growing nicely. Even though my wife is carrying it quite a lot, but I've since corrected her, because what she used to do, let me see if I find. She used to cut from here, you know, and then I had to tell her, you can see here where it's branching off, and I had to tell her that she mustn't cut the brown part of it, but she must cut the almost like whitish part of it, the top here, you know. That's where you cut it, and that's where you harvest it, so that you keep your bush going and growing, and you know, don't lose it. And we come here on this enclosure here. There's a lot happening. We've got beans. You know, these beans were also affected by the monkeys, but they look okay. We'll have some beans, not a lot. We've got peas. The peas was lying on the ground because I didn't plan properly how to trellis it and all that. So as you can see, a lot of it has sort of like found its way how to climb and all that. We'll do better next time. And we have the eggplant. This eggplant has been very lazy, but at least now it's flowering, so I'm hoping. We've got the cucumber. This cucumber vine or plant, it had a cucumber bigger than this one previously, and the monkeys went in before I put this gate, and yeah, it was gone. But you can see, I mean, it's trying. There's one there, two here, and there's a flower here, which means, you know, we should be expecting a cucumber coming up. So I'll have to come and tangle it nicely on the string. And then these eggplants as well, they're starting to also flower, which means possible we will have some eggplant. This tomato I did not plant, and I don't think I want it. This tomato plant here, I did not plant, and I don't think I want it. If you will recall, I had a tomato plant that was climbing up here. I think this is from that, because when I was pulling those tomato plants out, a lot of ripened tomatoes fell here. And yeah, peas again. We tried and put them on these short sort of like trellising, but yeah, you can see. One thing I think I've come to learn, peas doesn't like to sit on the ground. And it doesn't really flower when it's sitting on the ground quite nicely, or it doesn't produce quite nicely. But yeah, see, there's a lot of it here. And then we have the chilies. I think this is called Mexican hot pepper. You know, we've got this hot pepper, and here's a pod of peas. Looks almost ready. Okay, and we move along in May, just to show that even though we are now almost slap bang in winter, we still have stuff happening. There's still stuff going on within the garden. You know, there's still stuff growing. There's an eggplant in there. There's some chilies. There's a few eggplants actually. in here. I'm going to have to support that eggplant, tiny plant, before it collapses. We have a snail as well, a slug here that we don't need. We have got carrots. We've got more eggplants coming out. We've got pepper, you know. Yeah, we've got pepper. Yeah, the garden is still producing, though I've neglected it. It is still working. This is the testimony of the good foundation that I've put on this garden. Mind you, I hardly ever water it, and yet it is still alive and kicking. And we have the nachi tree here. Yeah, it's now above my hip. It's growing. Hopefully soon it will start producing. It's looking a little bit healthy, taking good care of it. The mango tree is growing, but I'm worried about it because it is being overshadowed by this avocado tree from my neighbor, which is huge. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, but yeah, we have that mango tree there. We've got what's this red fruit? What you call it? Pomegranate plants there. This one about there where I'm pointing, my young son sort of like cut it off. We were cutting grass here and he cut it off. And yeah, and we have the oranges that are being also attacked by the monkeys. You don't believe me? Here's the evidence. See, we have the oranges that the monkeys are coming for. Yeah.
We'll have to cover them.
We will have to harvest them, Baba, not cover them. We must just harvest them because they are ready now. We have the oranges. This tree, there is a video that I should have uploaded some time back explaining how I managed to make this orange tree to produce oranges like this. Because this tree, when we bought the house, was dormant, not producing. Please pick it up, take it. You pulled it, take it. It's yours. But now, it is very productive, you know.
That's this one, dude.
Here's another one. There's some monkeys. And we have this tomarillo plant that doesn't stop producing. I mean, we've tried to eat as much of tomarillos as possible humanly we can, But this tree here just keeps giving. And yeah, I need to come and harvest some tomarillos and put them on the refrigerator and we keep eating them. Yes, Baba. Thank you. And the avocado tree is getting ready to give us some avos. This year I did not prune it up there. I normally open the canopy. And prune it up there so that it doesn't go too tall, but it stays within reach. But this year I didn't. Anyway, it's okay. But I can see it looking beautifully, getting ready to give us some avocados. And as you can see here, I've been dumping here all the garden refuse because I want to extend the raised beds all across here. So by the time I put them, I want this place to be quite nice and, you know, good soil, fertile soil and all that. And the strawberry patch is still going. You can see now there's more strawberry plants. I had my eldest son pulling out the weeds. He did quite a good job, not best, but good job. He needs to come back and finish it off so that this whole area, I want it to be covered by strawberries. Only strawberries, not strawberries and weeds. Yes, Mdeni?
The tomatoes were already ready, so we pulled them out for you.
Oh, thank you, my boy. I saw them in the fridge. Thank you. And the lemon tree is also gearing up, but it doesn't look so well. I don't know what it has or how to help it. I need to try and find it out. This lemon tree has been so great to us. I mean, most every year we'll get like tons and tons of lemon, and it has very nice lemons with a tinge of sweetness. They're not that sour, especially when they are yellow. But yeah, it's not doing so fantastic.
Daddy,
But it's still early days. We will see.
the sun looks like an orange.
Yes, it's setting now. The strawberry plants here are dying. As I said, been neglecting the garden, not watering. These guys are very sensitive to heat because these things, they dry up quickly. There's not much of soil in here, so if it's too hot, they dry up too quickly and then they die. But I can still see some green leaves, meaning that they will survive. They're not gonna die completely. So you need to watch out for that, because if you have them like this, make sure that they constantly have water, otherwise they will die.
I'm getting water to water them.
Here is another casualty of my not watering. This is a lemon tree. Look at it.
It's trying to grow.
It's almost dead, but it will come around. But also, it's also because it's winter now, so winter is coming in, so I think it will be shedding some leaves. Let's keep moving.
I like
These strawberries, they should be in that enclosure there. Very soon you'll be seeing them there, hanging there. And we have a baby mango tree that we started from seed. And yeah, the rest is dying here. Oh, yeah. I really hate monkeys. Oh, man. Oh. You know, I really hate monkeys. This orange tree is about 3 years old. I bought it from the nursery. And this is the first year that is producing so many oranges, and huge, big oranges, beautiful oranges, and the monkeys coming for it. I really hate monkeys, I'm telling you. I don't want to harvest these oranges before they are ready, you know. But I think the monkeys won't give me much of a choice. As you harvest them before they're ready, then they lose their sweetness. Anyway, yeah, as you can see, we're doing quite very fine in terms of citrus. Oranges, we've got lime. This guy here, this lime and this orange, about the same age. I bought them the same time. And you can see, we don't want this. This is not good. This is gonna, these are aphids coming up here. We don't want this. We need to throw this away. Don't want that. Yeah, so, but this now, as you can see, we're getting some limes. So some in here. Yes, there. Getting some limes, which is beautiful, you know. Yeah, so these trees are starting to get on the productive gear, producing, you know. And then there's this plant here also, this sweet pepper juice. Oh God, it just doesn't stop producing as well. I'm sure you've seen many videos of me harvesting here, and I need to come in again and harvest some so that we can use inside the house. And then we have this grapevine that yeah, I don't know what's going on with it, but Yeah, initially this box was for this grapevine, and then when I had a lot of these pepper plants, I decided I'll put 2 of them in here and become companions of this guy. And this one is doing great, and this one is doing great. However, this one, as much as it's doing great in terms of producing, it tends to have these issues where the peppers, at first they had, yeah, here they have this, I don't know what's this called here. They have this, and then they rot and all that, you know. And we have this, it's a pear tree. There is another pear tree there. I don't know if you can see it there, right where my finger is. They haven't produced. They are from seed, so I don't know when will they even produce, because I started them from seed. And we have the seedless grape there, not doing so great. And we have the what's this fruit? Raspberry vine there, and avocado, and the grapefruits. As I said, citrus, we're doing good this year. This grapefruit tree is the oldest tree I bought from the nursery before that and that one, and it has produced before, but not as many grapefruits. Maybe we had like 1 or 2 grapefruits, and this year it has pumped it up. Remember, I made a video of it almost dying, and I had to build this here to retain the wall and stop the erosion of the soil, so that it can retain water and moisture and live. So I'm happy with it. It's even producing, so we're still doing good in May. And these are blueberries. They also are looking good. Though we're going to winter, I'm sure they will die off, and then in spring they will come back and we'll be happy with them. This blueberry bush, it produced this year. For the first time, I got blueberries right. I've been struggling with blueberries. I mean, my first 2 plants of blueberries that I bought literally died. They literally died. Yeah, so happy with it. We'll take care of it. Just gonna have to double check the pH and all that. You know, this is the beauty of doing this gardening thing, because you learn as you go about it. You learn, and as you learn, you improve your abilities and your skill and all that. Apple tree, yeah. I don't know what's going on. You can see this guy here. This is the original guy, sort of like dying, dead, and there is a tiny little offshoot that are alive. So again, this was from seed, so I don't know when would it produce, if it would ever produce, you know. And you saw the video of us harvesting all the sweet potatoes and putting back the slips that came from the harvest. Look at them. They are already coming up. They are already shooting up. So sweet potato is coming already nicely. Ginger and turmeric is about to retreat to the ground, and it will die off, and we'll see it again in summer. We're not harvesting it. We not think it's ready. We'll let it die off, and it will shoot up again in summer, and maybe then we can have some harvest. But the sweet potato, as you can see it's already in production. We harvested these sweet potatoes, I think about a month back or something, all of these buckets, and already, as you can see, it's going nicely. And we have the yams there, Amatumbe, I forget the other English name. They are also coming nicely. Round about June, we will be harvesting them. June, July, we'll be harvesting them. And the strawberries, of course, that one there looks like it's completely dead because of not watering. And we have the peach. This is a peach tree. This is a peach tree. It had pepper plants around it, like this one. Most of them, I pulled them out. They were useless. This guy survived and he's now producing. But this is a peach tree. I got it from, how do you say it? Well, yeah, it was a gift to me. And it's from seed as well. So I think it will take some time before it really like produce like serious fruit. And we've got the pineapple. It's pineapple here, and it's pineapple here. You can't see it, it's hidden by the grass. But we've got pineapple, and I think I'll put more pineapples. This is just gonna be a pineapple patch. This pineapple, I took it on the other side of the fence down there with the other pineapple plant that had produced, and I made a video on that. It had been burnt by the fire that they normally burn here, that they will burn here around June, July and all that. But yeah, I saved it, and here it is. Looks like it's going to be producing pineapple very soon. And we've got all these varieties here: avocado, grape, pomegranate, lemon, tomarillos. I made a video of these tomarillos when I was putting them in separate containers after they had set in one container as a batch, because I had just thrown a tomarillo in there to actually see if it will produce, it will germinate and produce plants, and it did. And here they are. I don't even know what I'll do with them, because the actual initial tomarillo plant there is still producing, and it's producing like crazy. Right, and we have pineapple as well here. Maybe I should take it out of this bucket, put it there with those guys. And these are the basil plants that almost died, like the one I showed at the beginning of the video. They were at the front there, at the front yard. Ndene, please don't use my Jojo tank water. Use the water in that container there. And yeah, you can see now the green leaves here. They're starting to recover from the thirst and the heat. And we've got a lot. I can't open this. I have to lift it up, and I don't think I'll lift it up. But just want to show you, there's a lot of peas here. This is the peas that I couldn't trellis, and when I wanted to trellis it, it had tangled together and tied itself into a knot, and I just left it like that. And then there is the piece that I could untie and trellis at a later stage, and it seems to be climbing up nicely and doing quite well. You can see pea pods there, and you can see peas pods here. So we will be having peas soon. Here I had put spring onion and onions, and I had also put what's this herb? I forgot these names, my goodness. Anyway, most of the other things that I had put on 1, 2, 3 tires died. Put them like last month, and except the onions, or the spring onions, red onion, it still survives. So we will see how long it will last. It's still the herb I was thinking of. There's only one deal surviving down there. I don't think you'll see it. There's one deal surviving down there. Otherwise, yeah, this is about it. Oh, I forgot to show you those there. This is about it. And this was actually a test to see if this sort of a setup will work. I can't really say yet that it has failed, because the onions are still there, you know, so we'll have to wait. The jury is still out there. Also, the peas did work on the other 2 tires, so the tire system can work. It can work. We just need to make sure that it is properly watered, provided for watering and all that. Hopefully, maybe one needs to have an watering system, because with all the things that are demanding in my life and being busy, I cannot constantly water these plants, and they end up suffering from the heat because it can be very hot here after days and days of not being watered. So we'll see what we can do about that. Before, let's start here and then we'll finish it down there. And then here's another pineapple plant. I need to pull the weeds off. Here's a grape vine. I need to build a ring here, almost similar to that one from that I built to protect the blueberry bush, and then put these guys along the ring, so that it doesn't go or vine all over the place here and all that. And then that's another type of a pineapple. I don't know what type it is, this one and this one, but you can tell by looking at it. This one doesn't have the spikes, this one has spikes. So different types of pineapple, but it's coming nicely. And the biggest project that happened was filling up here. If you recall, those that follow me for the longest time, they will remember that there were bananas here. And it was going down here. It was sort of like a downhill, and I had to fill the space up, to reclaim the land. And we filled it up, and there is one of the bananas that were here, there by that rock there is one of the bananas that were here. I think it's the only surviving one. I don't know how long it will survive though. I think it might die anytime soon. And we fill this up, we backfill this up all the way there because I want this area here to catch the level of this area there. It's a long-term project that I'll do nice slowly but surely, and I want to put a retaining wall there, retaining about where this pole ends, a retaining wall across like that, and then put more sand, fill it up more and more and more, and that's about it, guys. What? No, don't get the water from the Chocho tank. Leave the Chocho tank alone. I told you where to get water. Leave the Chocho tank, please. And macadamia tree. This tree, I often leave it out of my videos. But there's this tree, macadamia tree. I bought it from the nursery as well. It was about just about 40 centimeters tall, something like that. Now it's even taller than me, and it's looking quite nicely. And it used to struggle to grow, especially to grow branches on this side. As you can see, it has branches that are going that direction, not this direction, because of these tall trees that were standing. This tree especially, it had branches that came this way, and they were sort of like shadowing this macadamia tree. But now that tree has been cut back, hopefully we'll have some branches as well shooting that way and all that. And here it had, when this tree was being cut, a branch fell and it splits these two across all the way down here, as you can see where this rope starts. And I've tried to heal it. I don't know if it's completely healed. I did open it some time back and I found that it wasn't properly healed here, so I tied it back. But looking at these two guys, how lively they are, I think it will be fine. Okay, and this is gooseberry here. I saw a monkey earlier on sitting here and enjoying these gooseberries. Oh flip, there's nothing now in all this pocket. Well, I guess the monkey had a good time. This gooseberry I did not plant. It's self-seeded, but gooseberry there. All of them have been They've been eating. Yeah. Okay, guys. That's about it. That's our May garden tour. That's how far we are with the garden in May. And yeah, I hope that this can give you some encouragement and, you know, show you that it is possible. You can also do it. As busy as I am, I don't really have time, but I am still doing and putting an effort now and again whenever possible. Meaning you also can do it. You can also spare that little tiny amount of time that you can and do it, and it is possible. Otherwise, Sandile here, the girl is on top of the hill and gardens on top of the hill. Before I leave, I would love to say thank you to all of you who have chosen to subscribe to this channel and all of you who have chosen to watch this video. I am sure that by the fact that you are hearing this, it means you've watched all the video, the whole of the video, and you are highly appreciated from the bottom of my heart to you. Thank you very much. Please share the video, comment, like, subscribe, and spread the fire, spread the video. You know, we are still trying to reach the target of 500 subscribers, and we are at 384 if I'm not mistaken. So it is possible. With your support and with your love, we will reach 500. Thank you very much. I am out. And
Out.
Danny is out. He's busy being naughty with my Chocho tank water there. And Ngoba, are you out? Ah, Ngoba there, he says he's out. He's busy playing with sand as well. Okay. Okay, right guys. I am out.